Good morning and welcome to Nora's Dog Training Company. We're here today with Whiskey and Rich, and what we're going to be demonstrating for you today on video is Whiskey's ability to understand and respond to his formal on-leash obedience commands. The motivation and a little bit of correction that we give the puppies when we're working with them, and the training equipment that we're using. Rich is using a regular 6-foot web training leash, and he keeps the bulk of the leash folded neatly in his right hand. That leaves his left hand free to give any correction that's needed, and the only correction that we give is a little slight tug and release on the training collar, and that is the second piece of equipment that we're using. I'm going to introduce you to several pieces of training equipment. I want you to pick the one that you're the most comfortable with. Now, Whiskey is sitting at Rich's left, which is where all of our obedience training is done, and the first exercise that we're going to demonstrate for you is heeling. Heeling is proper leash walking, and the command is Whiskey heel. Now at this point, Whiskey has a little job to do, and that is to maintain pace with you when you're walking. Not forging ahead or lagging behind, but walking nicely next to your left leg, and each time that you stop your feet, your puppies have been taught to sit automatically without being told to wait for their next command. So when you're out on a walk and you stop to talk to someone or cross traffic, the puppy should be sitting nicely at your left and waiting for their next command. And this is one of the things that people complain the most about, is that my dogs pull me on walks, and you've got perfect heeling puppies now. Very nice. Now the next command that we're going to demonstrate for you is the sit stay. The stay is a hand and a voice command, and because it is a stationary exercise, it is a one-word command. And you notice Rich used his left open palm and said the word stay, and then he walked out and turned to face him. This is an exercise that you're going to lengthen out time and distance from 30 seconds to 3 minutes, and you can practice indoors as well as outdoors. When Rich returns back to him, he returns counterclockwise all the way back to Whiskey's shoulders, and at that point he stops, praises him, and then he gives him another command. Good job, bud. So each of you can take a puppy and work side by side. You can go for walks together, and your puppies are well behaved. They're not jumping around on the end of the leash. Very good. Rich leaves him in another sit stay. Walks out to the end of his leash and turns to face him. He makes him hold it. And like I said, you can practice this indoors where it's nice and warm. You don't have to go outside. And this time, instead of returning back to him, Rich is going to demonstrate the come on command. It's Whiskey come, happy voice, and he comes right in and sits. That eliminates him coming and jumping on you. We want to eliminate that jumping. Good job, bud. And you can see his tail is up, he's wagging, he's happy, he's enjoying doing his lessons. And we do these videos so that you have a practice tool at home, so that you can practice with your puppies. You can put this right on your computer, you can put it on your smart TV. Stay. Rich leaves him again in a sit stay, turns to face him. Then he uses his name in a happy voice and calls him in. You don't want to get over the top, because then they do want to jump. And we want them to come in and sit and then go back to heel and back sitting. Great job. Now the next commands that we're going to be demonstrating for you are your series of down commands. The first down command that we're going to demonstrate is the down from a heel position. So with the puppy seated at your left, you're going to take your left open palm straight down toward the ground, and the one-word command to down and stay. Your long down stay, practice right in your living room while you're watching TV. Rich is correcting him for putting his nose on the ground. And you're going to start out at a minute, and you're going to work up to 5 minutes. When Rich returns back to him, he walks all the way around him just as he did on the sit stay. And when he gets to the shoulders, he stops and praises him for a good job. Heels him out of that. And we'll demonstrate that down from a heel position again for you one more time. Always have your puppy seated before you attempt to put him into a down. Left open palm straight down toward the ground, the one-word command to down and stay. And you can do this with both puppies on leash in your living room. Rich is going to call him this time. Good boy. Good job. You got an itch. And back to heel.
Good job.
And the last command that we're going to demonstrate with Whiskey is the down from a distance. This is a little bit harder command because you're not right next to the puppy. So you're going to have him sit, you're going to leave him in a stay, you're going to turn to face him. Now you don't have to go all the way to the end of your leash in the beginning. Use your right hand to give the command.
Stay. No, hold down.
He's trying to get out of it.
Stay.
And then you back away. Good job. Now we've demonstrated for you all of Whiskey's formal on-leash obedience commands. He's done a great job. We're going to have lots of written information for you so that you don't have, there's no question about how to handle these guys when they come home. We've enjoyed having him, and we'll be back with Teddy.